If you're planning on launching a new online program or product or service, you're probably already thinking about what content you need to post in order to get your audience excited to buy from you. But here's the problem. Most business owners, they post the wrong promotional content. And the result is, no matter how good your program or product or service is, if your audience doesn't see content that gets them excited, they're not gonna buy from you. And in this video, I'm gonna show you a unique style of post you can add to your content calendar so that your audience gets ultra excited and your new launch is a huge success. And it's the exact same type of post that I used to sell this program called the Meta Movie Date, now sold out. As well as this one, tickets for full stack Facebook content are gone. With just one new type of post added to your promotion, your new launch can sell out too. Let's dive in. It can be so deflating when you put a lot of work into building a new program or a product or some sort of service and you go to launch it online, you're all excited, but when you launch, it's crickets. Nobody seems to care. Here's an example. Maybe this has happened to you. It says, kicking off our new AI-infused coaching program today. It's done over $6 million in sales. Who wants it? Comment beta. And then there's absolutely zero comments. And if you launch like this to zero excitement, you can really start to question yourself. Is your program right? Is this product any good? Will people ever want to buy? But here's the thing, your product and your program, they're not the problem. It's the promotional content you're using that's the problem. You see, most business owners, they use a very standardized strategy when it comes to launching a new program or product or service. And it goes like this. The first type of post that most business owners use, they're excitement posts intended to get their audience excited. I'll show you an example over here. Here's an example. It says, Summer of AI coming soon. So excitement posts tell your audience about something that is coming. Here's the second type of post that most business owners use when they're promoting a new product or service or they're launching something new. It's right here. It's a problem post. This example says, I've tried everything, but still not getting clients. So problem posts, they highlight to your audience the problem your audience has. And then the third type of post typically used for a new launch is this. It's a solution post. After your audience is supposed to be excited and after they're supposed to understand their problem, then you tell them, you say, hey, I've got this program. Here it is. Here are all the details. This program has 12 weeks. Each week you'll get this. Each week you'll do this. You tell them all about your solution. In this standard way of launching your new product or service, it's not bad. These posts aren't bad. They're needed. It's important to build excitement. It's important to talk about the problem. It's important to give a solution. But there's one thing that's missing. All of these posts are just telling your audience something. You're telling your audience to be excited. You're telling your audience that they have a problem. You're telling your audience that you have a solution. And the more that you tell your audience, the more passive they become. The more passive they become, the less likely they are to engage in your content. And if they engage less, they're going to see fewer of your posts and they're less likely to make a purchase. Well, how do you fix this? It's actually really simple. All you need to do is insert a new type of post into your promotion, into your launch that gets your audience very engaged. It gets them telling you, it gets them bought into this promotion. It gets them very interested, so they're gonna see more of your content. And I'm gonna show you a real life example here. So my wife and I, we were about to launch a new software product. And we could have done the typical launch. We could have posted excitement posts, we could have posted problem posts, and then solution posts. But we knew that it was key that our audience got bought in to this launch before the launch even happened. And here's the post that we used. Let me read this out to you. It says, input please, the world's first AI bot that closes sales directly in personal messenger. We've just finished development on a new piece of software that automatically responds to leads inside my personal messenger account, not a business account. Using AI, the software knows how to chat just like me. So it quickly qualifies and nurtures the best leads and closes sales right inside Messenger. I call it ChatBlaze. It's incredible. Right now, I'm keeping this for my personal use, but am considering making it available to a few of my entrepreneur friends in the future. If so, which logo do you like best for this sort of software? Thanks in advance for your input. And then take a look at the image here. You can see that there are two potential logos for this new software product, A and B, and I'm simply asking, which one do you like? Let's go take a look at what happened here. Got a bunch of likes and loves and 259 comments of leads who are giving their input. They're telling me, they're engaged. And now you might see that and you might think, okay, Dave, great for you. Glad that worked. But why would someone really want to give me time if I posted something like that? And there's actually research that shows very clearly that people, humans, we love to give our opinion. Let's take a look at some of the top reasons why your audience will want to engage when you ask them a question like this. So the first reason why your audience will want to engage in your research when you ask them to tell you something is because they might get an incentive. By them commenting, by them engaging, by them giving their opinion, they're more likely to get something in return. When we go back over to my post here, I want to take a look at the copy with you here because this is very important. Notice this statement that says, right now, I'm keeping this software for myself, so no one can have it, but I'm considering making it available to a few of my entrepreneur friends in the future. This is a key line because it's telling my audience what they might get in return. If they give their opinion, if they engage, if they tell me, then they're more likely to get something in the future. That's why they want to engage. Let's go back to the research. The second reason people like to engage when you ask them a question like this is because they like to inform others. They like to share their opinions. Again, I'm going to go back over to my post here, and when we go take a look at the comments here, some people just gave an emoji here. They would like the fire. A is fire. But other people like to give a more in-depth opinion. They like to share the reasons why they casted the vote that they did. They want to be heard. And your audience will as well when you ask them to tell you something. Let's go back to the research, and I want to look at the third reason why people are going to engage when you post like this. It's to help society, help companies, help government, help researchers. Well, think back to my post. This post is very clearly about a potential new company that's asking for help. So a lot of people who see this post are going to want to engage. They're going to want to help out. And the neat thing is when you post a tell me post like the one that I just showed you and your audience starts to engage, they're going to see more of your future posts. The algorithm is going to see that they're interested and they're going to see all about your launch. Therefore, they're more likely to buy. But just as important, because they gave their opinion, they've now psychologically bought in. They want to see the outcome. In my example, people are going to wonder, well, which logo was the winner? They're going to want to know, did the software actually launch? Can I actually buy it? How can I get involved? They're going to be asking all these questions, which means that they're not just sitting there passively listening to me telling them something. They're actively engaged. They've become part of my launch. So think about yourself. For your next launch, how can you include one of these tell me posts that will get your audience to engage, that'll get them interested, that'll get them bought in, that will get them following your launch so that they're more likely to make a purchase from you too. Once you've got them hooked, they're going to buy. And this is a strategy that I use over and over again, but I also have a secret weapon. That secret weapon is something called Unipro. Unipro is an amazing tool. It goes out onto Facebook. It finds your ideal leads. It brings those leads over into your audience. It nurtures those leads, making sure they see your posts, even your promotional posts for upcoming launches. And then it strikes up conversations with your best leads when they're ready to buy. Unipro has been a game changer for my online business, and I know it will be for you as well. So if you haven't checked it out yet, go over to unipro.com. That's what I've got for you in this video, all about the content you should use to launch your new product or service so that you're guaranteed to make more sales. If this was helpful, give it a like. And if you have any questions about this strategy, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to help out. And again, if you're running an online business and you use Facebook to get leads and get clients, you got to check out Unipro. Go over to unipro.com. It's really going to help you build your business a whole lot faster. Thanks for checking out this video. Can't wait to see you in the next video.